there are huge inherent differences between the relationship timelines of men and women. And as women, we need to know why the timelines are different and what it means for you. Here's the truth. Men can father children pretty much throughout their entire lives. The world record holder for the oldest man to father a child is a 93-year-old Indian farmer. Imagine that. To us women, that concept can be so foreign because we have our womb and our ovaries, and they do have an expiry date for doing the job of bearing children successfully. We are the ones bearing children, growing them from our own flesh and blood. And as a result, we need that deep commitment, and we are instinctively driven towards it. Whether you like it or not, our feminine biology is always driving us towards a deeply committed relationship because that's going to mean the survival of our offspring. It doesn't matter how much we logically talk ourselves out of wanting a commitment for the sake of maybe avoiding feeling pain. Inside, we still need emotional commitment from men. However, for men, they just never inherently get that sense of urgency to be in a deeply committed relationship because they can father children their entire lives. In fact, most men produce about 300 million sperm every day. So there's no real shortage of their own sperm to go around, and certainly no urgency to settle into a relationship. This is the exact reason why so many men are happy to just hang around in a relationship out of convenience. They don't want to take the relationship any deeper, yet they don't want to leave either. They will stay as long as it's convenient, but they'll resist any deeper commitment. As you may know, I always say that intimate relationship is the domain of the feminine. What that really means is that it's your feminine energy that draws a man deeper and deeper into a relationship with you. He may pursue you in the beginning. He may ask you out, but it's your feminine essence that inspires his deepest emotional commitment and investment. You can't really wait for a man to speed up that process because, simply put, most men just never think about relationships. It's not their domain, it's not what they're familiar with, it's not what they talk about to their guy friends unless they have to. So I can confidently say that most men are completely inept in the area of our lives called intimate relationships. And it's not that men don't want deeply committed relationships. They do. They're just not as emotionally wired and driven to get it because of their masculine relationship timeline. But here's the good news. You, as a woman, have everything it takes to inspire your man's deepest commitment and make him want you and only you. Although it requires you to understand the distinction between what it means to be a man's one and only type of woman and his one of many type of woman. In order for you to have and experience that deeply committed relationship that us as feminine women all crave, you need to understand what it takes to become your man's one and only. That is where all of your answers lie. Because here's a little inconvenient truth. A man will give you all of his time, attention, emotional energy, and resources when you become his one and only type of woman. And he will give you virtually nothing when he sees you as his one of many. And when I say virtually nothing, I mean he will do the absolute bare minimum just to keep you around. That means that he'll do the bare minimum to keep you around as a resource in his life, but never anything more. But that's nothing like the love, the adoration, and the commitment that women receive when they've become their man's one and only. So as you can imagine, there's nothing quite as important for you as a woman to understand the process behind being your chosen man's one and only. This is why I've put together a very special DVD titled Becoming His One and Only. Inside this DVD, I want to teach you in detail the 5 secrets to having your chosen man fall in love with you and beg you to be his one and only. By the way, this DVD is completely free right now while this video is up, and no strings attached. So do take this opportunity and get yourself a copy before this offer disappears. You can get yourself a copy at boodvd.com. That's BHOODVD.com. dvd.com. Again, this DVD won't cost you a thing, and it's my gift back to the community that has served me so much. And if you don't have a DVD player, that's no problems. We also have an online version of this too. Anyway, that's enough of my talking. I hope this video has helped you, and I can't wait to speak to you again very soon. Bye-bye.